I don't trust this guy's username very much. I gosh, sorry, I cough. I really don't trust his username. Anyways, I'm kind of like screwed in physics class right now, because you see, last week there was a sub when we had to do these presentations. Alright, anyways, we had to do these presentations and make them, and there was a substitute teacher. You know, our teacher, he was gone on vacation. I'm good at this game. Okay, he was gone on vacation, and there was a substitute teacher, and we had to do these presentations about interesting science. Wow, we had to do these presentations about interesting science subjects, things like nerd. Why? There's this stupid thing where a command prompt will just pop up on my screen and then disappear after doing nothing, because you know that makes a lot of sense. No. You do not get any of that. There we go. Okay. I don't care if you're gonna throw it off. You do not get to have that. Nerd. Die now. Okay, anyways. This substitute teacher, she was crazy, man. Okay. She was just wild. Like, we go, and we had a couple memes on some of our slideshow presentations, and she, at first, you know, like my group, we went first. There, like, all we did was we just said, like, the background of each slide to a different random funny meme picture that we found online, right? And, you know, she was laughing. I could hear her laughing. She thought it was funny. She had a bit of a sense of humor, and then the next group goes up. They had more memes, but they did like 5 times the amount of work that we did. They actually put effort into it. Oh, please, sir, no. Nerd. Just die. Nerd. But anyways, two slides into this other group's presentation, and she just gets up and yells. She's like, "No, you turn that off right now." She's like, "That is disrespectful." And she's like, "I'm failing all of you in this group." And they're like, "But we actually did more work." And then she's like, No, you did not, because there's memes on there." And what the heck? She's that kind of teacher. She doesn't believe in memes and work. Except for on my slide she did, but it turns out she actually didn't. That laughter on my slide, that was fake, okay? She betrayed me, as I found out today. Nerd. No, sir. Okay, there we go. Anyways, so, you know, she gets up there and she's like, "No, that is not work." And then she fails them, tells them to stop. Okay, donut, cheat. Alright, anyways, she goes in near the end of class, though, like, "Hey, why did you do that?" And she says, You just put all that on there because you don't get enough attention at home," which, I mean, savage roast, first of all. I should be taking notes here, since my job is roasting nerds online anyways. But so, she's just a substitute teacher. She has no authority to go around saying that kind of stuff. I mean, that was just brutal, right? And then they go and they're like, "Why are you so mad?" And this part's actually funny. She goes and she puts her hands above her head, like an A, like how you would when singing YMCA. And she says, "I'm not mad. I'm capital A annoyed." I don't know why she thought that was, like, so cool. But, yeah. So anyways, she's like, oh, I am capital A annoyed, and they started laughing because obviously that is kind of funny how she thought that was so savage to be like, oh, I'm capital A annoyed. So strange thought process, but okay.
Nerd.
Excuse me, sir. Die, please. Okay, anyways. This guy's gonna come behind me and get my bed, isn't he?
Nerd.
Well, whatever. He is gonna come behind me and get my bed. I knew it. Excuse me, sir. What is this? What the heck? So anyways, she's doing that. They're laughing because it's pretty funny, And they go and, today, our actual teacher's back. We're happy because, we did not like that sub. Jump. You were supposed to jump. Alright, that's not gonna do crap. Just gonna... Yes, teammate. Why didn't you finish him? Why? How? How did you... Just casually let them get away with that, because that's a smart thing to do. Alright, anyways, they go and they're getting pretty annoyed. So... Or I guess, sorry, I went back a few parts of the story. We go and, we find it funny. The teacher's finally back, and we walk into class and we can already tell that we're screwed, because on the board he is written down, instead of doing what we call a bell ringer, where we have to, answer a question on the board, instead what's written is, quietly think about your actions, and your is underlined. So, she didn't list many specific names, she just said everyone, which is just preposterous. Why would I ever be disrespectful? Like, come on. Who does she take? Why are you trying to get me killed? Who does she take me for? Okay, I don't know. Just pretty wild. And, but anyways, hold on, there we go. Alright, so, we go and the teacher's like, I am disappointed in all of you for treating the sub that way, and we're like, what? Because it wasn't mainly us, it was mainly the sub, alright? She was sitting there, not even just simply roasting, she was just, being a brat to us. The kids, and since she's in a power of more authority, obviously we get the blame and everything. So and the teacher specifically said, hey, no playing the blame game, okay? I know you guys did this, and we're like, but we didn't, sir. It was the teacher. We swear, we swear. So it's pretty unfortunate. He said that we don't get to do any activities for the rest of the term, and I mean, I guess he technically said for the rest of the unit, but 6 emeralds. This is garbage. This is a scam. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, he said that we don't get to do any of the fun stuff that we were gonna do, and everything we're gonna do is gonna be on computer, and so many people were like, yay, only computer, and I'm like, guys, we don't get to do any of the fun stuff. You realize that, right? And they're like, yeah, but computer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these... So anyways, it's getting crazy at my school. These people are using auto bridge. That tells me a lot about how good they are at the game. Alright. You're approaching me? I say, no! Just die already!
Nerd.
Gosh. It's not that hard to die. All you have to do is just walk off the map on your own. Wow, that was really useful to get. I'm sure I might find a use, but still, oh my gosh, alright. So anyway, he's already back. That is not the right thing to pull out, and I'm glad that I realized that it's not. Alright, he's gonna get fireballs. And the other dude's gonna be invisible. Alright. Thing one has been taken care of. Anyways, so you know, we're getting punished for the actions that really were from the substitute teacher. I mean, we put a couple of memes on a slideshow. Who would dare ever do that in the history of school? Okay, he could have survived that. I mean, obviously not against me, he couldn't have, but still. Okay, I'm gonna get another fireball here. Anyways, so you know, pretty crazy, pretty wild.
Nerd, nerd, nerd.
Try preparing next time, bud. Try preparing. Alright, I'm gonna try to get some of that. There we go. Alright.
Nerd.
Just die already! My gosh.
Nerd.
Well, just let me kill you. Alright, so anyways, you know, it's...
Nerd.
No! No, 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 oh my gosh, no. So anyways, you know, it's getting crazy there. We had to write these apology letters to the sub. Alright, this guy is not... he's clearly a bit of a newer player. I'm a bit scared right now because Glorious Pizza is on the opposing team, and he has a KDR of a lot. That's the only way that I really know how to put it. He just has a really high kill death ratio, so I'm gonna need to get a lot of stuff if I want to survive. This guy is following me, and I don't like that. And I fell off the edge. Alright, we finally found a game where people are actually in it. You're not gonna believe how long it took me just to do that. Because, I don't know, the Nether Games is like, sometimes it's dead, and sometimes, oh yeah, there's people, they're all sweats. Everyone on is like a super sweat. Wow, that was the perfect amount of blocks. Oh no, please don't hurt me, sir.
Nerd.
Alright. So anyways, you know, we had to write this like big apology letter. Like we had to each individually do it, and the teacher knew that we weren't going to be able to come up with good, sincere apologies, so he gave us these templates on stuff to say. Because I can tell, like, odds are he knows that this substitute teacher was in the wrong, but there's nothing he can do about it. He, like, legally has to take the substitute teacher's side over ours, because we are mere students, okay? We don't matter, even though we're the whole reason those schools are made. Still, we don't matter to the teacher. No. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer there. And, like, I so badly wanted to just make it insincere and, like, roast her back and, like, let's just say there were a couple of swear words that I wanted to use, but no, I had to refrain. I'm like, no, wait, no, my reputation as a good student, also my parents would immediately put me up for adoption. Okay, so, yeah, I had to do the fake apology thing. Rip to both me and this dude. Let's get rid of that. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. You're just going to do that. Alright, let me just get some of this.
Nerd. Nerd.
Alright, let's get that. Alright, that works. That was not Q. I was clicking W. Okay, anyway. Alright, I was trying to spam click Q to drop all that stuff, and I'm like, why isn't it working? It's supposed to dispose of that, but it didn't, because I'm dumb. Anyways, so, you know, pretty wild. Another wild thing that's happened recently, did you know that the official source code for Minecraft Legacy Console Editions got leaked onto the internet? That's pretty serious. I mean, like, obviously serious in a bad way for Microsoft, because they are freaking out at the moment. They're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? But it's actually, I personally have been, wow, I wonder where you are. That is the wrong thing. Yeah, you think I don't have a trap set up? Who do you take me for? Who do you take me for? That missed so badly.
Nerd.
Die. Die.
Nerd.
Die. So anyways, I've actually been planning for months now to speedrun Legacy Console Edition, because we used to have it. Turns out we have permanently lost access to the Xbox profile in which we had it on. So now it's impossible. But now it's also not possible, because somebody just casually leaked the entire source code for it, because, you know, that's a good thing to do. It's not, by the way, I'm not trying to set, like, a really bad example here. But, you know, it's, like, it's great for the content. Probably not great legally, but, I mean, on the other hand, content, alright. He doesn't know that I'm here. He has no idea. Just die, please, so I can upload this video at some point. So anyways, stay tuned, stay tuned for, I don't know, like Thursday or Friday, when I'm actually gonna, if I can find a good working new download for, that somebody has created for it, because I know that people have started making PC, like, Legacy PC versions, so that's pretty epic. So yeah, stay tuned, because I'm probably gonna do a live stream where I play until I can beat it. Like, I'm not gonna stop the stream until what the frick just happened. Alright, die. Come on, for the content! I guess content is pretty interesting if I die too, because it's not just standing there, but I mean... Anyways. So, you know, stay tuned for that. Also, I might do, because they have built-in mini-games on that. They have, like, Spleef, survival games, and a lot of other stuff, and it's, like, I've only done it, like, for 1 week in total of the built-in ones on that, when my cousin, who had it on her PS4, was staying over for a week, and this was, like, let me see, I was in 3rd grade, so that was a while ago. Son of a... Alright. Anyways. So, you know, I might also, like, do that, because, like, this is extremely fun to play Legacy Console Edition, alright? Not only is it nostalgic, it's just so fun. Alright, let's just, patch that right up. Nothing to see here, folks. Alright, anyways. So, you know, hopefully I can find a good download for that. And then I can do that. It would probably be my best stream yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I will. Son of a. Why? And now he's just gonna fireball right in. And...
Nerd. Nerd.
This is garbage.
Nerd. Nerd.
Alright, well, at least I have these. It might be smart to go get more of these so that I can do stuff with them. Alright. Now, if you could please just stay at your island for the next 5 minutes while I get overpowered stuff. Anyways, so you know, that was the wrong thing entirely. Okay, he's gone. He can't hurt me anymore. Okay, anyways. So anyways, forgot what I was saying. That's fine.
Nerd.
Alright, let's just drop a bunch of nukes at this guy's house. I don't know why this happens, but every time I make some epic, amazing comeback that feels impossible, OBS just decides to crash, or no, not crash, to corrupt that exact part. I don't know why. It's just so weird. Anyways, so, yeah, that's a lot of crazy stuff going on at the moment. And now he's going to attack. No. What? This guy doesn't care for his bed? Alright, bud. Alright. That's a good idea. Rush my base. I'm not there. I'm not here. You think I'm here? What do you take me for? Somebody who cares about my bed? Alright, let's just quickly win this game. Okay, this guy's got some insane clicks.
Nerd.
Well, anyways, that's the end of the video. I don't know why, but when they brought back the old lobby, they removed all of the grass and dirt with a coral reef that is completely devoid of water. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out this video. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!